Hello and welcome back. I am so glad you're here today because we're going to sit down and have a heart-to-heart about something that often gets whispered about in hushed tones, or worse, joked about in ways that feel a bit dismissive. We're talking about age gaps, specifically when a mature woman finds herself drawn to or pursued by a younger partner. Before we go any further, I truly want to know who is in the room with me. Where are you watching from today? What country, what city, what corner of the world are you in right now? Please, take a moment and let me know in the comments. I love seeing the map of our community grow, knowing that whether you're in a quiet village or a bustling city, we are all connected by these shared experiences of life and love. The unspoken curiosity. There is a certain point in a woman's life where the rules we were taught in our 20s and 30s start to feel a bit thin. You've lived. You've likely navigated careers, perhaps raised a family, survived heartbreaks, and come out the other side with a very clear sense of who you are. And yet, when the topic of dating a younger man comes up, there can be this internal flicker of hesitation. You might wonder if it's allowed, or if people will think you're trying to chase your youth. But I want to offer you a different perspective today. This isn't about chasing anything. It's about the reality of companionship and the fact that sometimes the person who meets your soul, where it currently resides, might not be your exact contemporary. There is no shame in that curiosity, and there is certainly no shame in the connection. The beauty of what you bring to the table. Think about the woman you are right now. You possess a kind of emotional currency that is incredibly rare. When you enter a relationship at this stage of your life, you aren't playing the games you might have played 30 years ago. There is a profound, reduced drama because you simply don't have the energy or the desire for it. You know your worth, and you know what you need to feel at peace. For a younger partner, that clarity can be incredibly grounding. While the world is often full of noise and posturing, a mature woman offers a sanctuary of self-knowledge. You aren't looking for someone to complete you or to build a foundation from scratch. You already have your foundation. This allows the relationship to be about mutual growth and shared vitality rather than survival or social status. There is a beautiful exchange that can happen here. You bring the wisdom and the calm, and they might bring a fresh perspective or a different kind of energy that reminds you of the playfulness life still holds. When it's done with honesty, it's not about a power dynamic. It's about two people learning from different chapters of the same book. Navigating the reality of the gap. Now, we have to be honest with each other because peace cannot exist without truth. There are challenges that come with these relationships, and we shouldn't gloss over them. One of the biggest hurdles isn't actually what happens inside the home. It's the social judgment that waits outside the door. You might feel the weight of raised eyebrows from friends or the quiet doubts of family members. It takes a very specific kind of internal strength to prioritize your own happiness over the comfort of others' opinions. You have to ask yourself, is this connection feeding my soul? Or am I constantly defending it to the world? There is also the reality of different life stages. Partner who is 20 years younger might still be in the thick of career building or perhaps still considering parenthood, while you are looking toward a season of being rather than doing. This is where emotional availability becomes so important. You have to be discerning. Is this person truly ready for the depth you offer, or are they just curious about your world? We also have to talk about the balance of power. Sometimes, because of your life experience or financial stability, an unintended imbalance can creep in. It's vital to ensure that the relationship remains a partnership of equals, where respect is the primary currency, not who has lived longer or who has more. Finding your center. I want you to take a breath and really think about what you are seeking in this season of your life. Is it validation, or is it genuine companionship? When we seek validation, we are often trying to fill a hole. But when we seek companionship, we are looking for someone to walk beside us. If you are considering a relationship with a significant age gap, I encourage you to move slowly. Let the initial excitement settle so you can see the person for who they truly are, and more importantly, so you can see who you are when you are with them. Do you feel more like yourself? Or do you feel like you're performing? Peace comes when our external choices align with our internal truth. If a younger partner brings peace, respect, and joy into your life, then that is a gift. But if the gap creates a constant friction or a need to act younger or mother them, it might be worth asking if this is the path that leads to the tranquility you deserve. A resource for your journey. As you navigate these questions, not just about dating, but about how you want to feel every morning when you wake up, you might find that you're looking for a bit more grounding. I often think about the importance of having a quiet space to reflect, and it's actually why I advocate for a certain kind of emotional preparation. If you're at a stage where peace matters more than proving anything to anyone, there is a book I'd love for you to keep in mind. It's called A Guide to a Peaceful Life. It isn't a how-to for dating, but rather a companion for your own heart. It's for those moments when you need to return to yourself, to find clarity in the noise, and to understand your own emotional boundaries. Whether you are navigating a new relationship or simply enjoying your own company, having those tools to stay centered is so valuable. It's just something to keep in your toolkit for when you feel the world pressing in on your decisions. Closing thoughts. My dear friend, your life is your own. The years you have lived are not a barrier, they are your greatest asset. Whether the person holding your hand is older, younger, or your exact age, the only thing that truly matters is how they make you feel about the woman you have become. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever experienced an age gap relationship? What did it teach you about yourself? Or perhaps you have questions or hesitations you've never voiced out loud. Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's keep this a space of warmth, dignity, and most of all, honesty. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember to protect your peace, trust your intuition, and never apologize for a connection that makes your life feel a little more full. I'll see you in the next conversation.